What if Edward Bernays never disappeared? What if we simply stopped noticing him? Most people have never heard of Edward Bernays. And yet they live inside the world he helped create. Not a world of cigarettes, not a world of soap, a world of influence, a world of engineered desire, a world where attention can be manufactured, where products become identities, where news can be created, where experts shape public opinion, and where perception often matters more than reality. By the time Edward Bernays died in 1995, many of his most famous campaigns were already history. But his ideas were just beginning their second life. Because Bernays didn't merely change advertising. He changed the operating system of modern persuasion. Look around. Apple rarely sells technology. It sells creativity. Tesla rarely sells transportation. It sells innovation. Nike rarely sells shoes. It sells identity. Rolex rarely sells watches. It sells achievement. The products are real, but the meaning surrounding the products is often more valuable than the products themselves. Bernays understood this almost a century ago. He believed people rarely buy things for purely rational reasons. They buy stories, they buy symbols, they buy belonging. The same architecture now powers entire industries, influencers, luxury brands, political campaigns, social media platforms, personal brands, creator economies, even modern startups. Founders are taught to build narratives, to build communities, to create movements, to attract attention, to become news. Every one of those ideas echoes Bernays. And perhaps the most fascinating part is that many people use his methods without knowing his name. When a company launches a product through a live event rather than an advertisement, when a celebrity becomes part of a brand, when a social media campaign creates a movement, when a luxury product becomes a status symbol, when experts are used to establish trust, the fingerprints are everywhere. This doesn't mean Bernays invented everything, but he helped organize many of the principles that still define modern influence. Some people see this as progress, others see this as manipulation. Most likely, it is both. Because every tool can be used in different ways. A microphone can inform, or deceive. A narrative can educate, or distort. Influence itself is neutral. What matters is how it is used. And that may be the most important lesson of this entire series. Edward Bernays did not create human desire. He learned how to engineer around it. And once you begin to recognize the patterns he identified, modern culture becomes much easier to read. The advertisements, the influencers, the headlines, the launches, the brands, the movements. They stop looking random and start looking like architecture. The world Bernays built is not behind us. It is the world we live in. And if his ideas suddenly seem familiar, you're beginning to see the architecture.